What's going on, everybody? I'm CaptainRoBear, and this is Eberron, Arc 4, episode 23.
Oh, crap. I'm sorry. I was here for Witchlight episode 2.
No campaign shaming, no matter how excited you are to play episode 2. You get your mind in, Eberron.
That's right. You're here for now.
Don't worry, Coach. I'm focused. Got my Voodoo Ranger in me. I'm ready to go.
Happy Wednesday. Wow. Happy Harvest Moon, everybody. Harvest Moon week. Even though it was Monday, we're celebrating. We're celebrating Harvest Moon in Eberron. It's those orange autumn vibes, baby.
Hell yeah.
Gotta take all these Darian crystals and go put them in the moonlight so they charge up, huh?
Mm-hmm. Dude, I heard today someone on Twitter called crypto male astrology, and I fucking died.
Oh, it's so good. So I saw a TikTok that's called Astrology Space Racism.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Made me chuckle. How's everybody doing? It feels very, very fall in town. Like it went from like 0 to 60 like switch. Like it's already down to like 57 degrees at night. Like that shit came out of nowhere.
It's 41 right now here. It's 41 right now.
Meanwhile, it's 90 degrees here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's still warm over here for whatever reason. It's supposed to be like 86 tomorrow.
Our highs are 71 and our lows are like 41 to 45 at night here in Washington. It's cold.
Yeah, it's that official time where I run the AC when I drive during the day and then I have my windows down at night.
Yeah.
It's the best time. It's the best time.
Best.
Oh, college football where you start in the morning, you're like, oh, this is so comfortable. This is great. And all of a sudden you slowly turn into a sweat hog over the course of the afternoon.
Sunday, I watched almost every NFL game. I watched almost every one of them. I literally got off the couch long enough to piss twice, get some beers, and that was it. Ate a lot of chips.
Yeah, magical.
Having crowds back, it's just awesome. Like, it's a great year because everyone's just so excited to be there. It can be the weakest of matchups, but everyone's back for the first time, so they're like, yeah! Ah!
Navy versus BYU, and everyone's freaking screaming. Why are you guys excited to be here?
anything is exciting.
Anything besides the house.
Oh, man. So I had my karma moment today. I'll share it with you that I knew I just needed to go home and not pick up any kind of to-go food whatsoever. I go through the Fazoli's drive-thru, and I shit you not, I try to order a chicken parmesan. I think I'm going to be safe. I'm just grabbing a chicken parm here at lunch, all right? This individual taking my order insists on putting Alfredo sauce on my chicken parm, and I can't get her to stop. I said I want chicken parm with extra marinara. Well, that comes with extra Alfredo sauce as well. I go, no, that's fucking cheese. That's mozzarella. No, could not convince them that was mozzarella. Not Alfredo sauce.
What was she thinking it was?
Dude,
what did she think it was?
No clue, dude. I backed up out. There was nobody behind me. Went out of the loop.
What did she think that shit was?
Dude, I was
Did you
talking.
think it was like milk?
That was fucking Loki's variant, okay? There's no fucking 100%. I was like, no, I'm not being fucked with today. Like, not happening. Like, whatever comes out of there is gonna be, dreams will die. Like, whatever form of chicken parm comes out, I'm like, not today. I went over there. Oh, y'all had a great weenie roast over at the house. I sufficed. That was like, okay, I'm just gonna have a hot dog. I just didn't want to eat. I just didn't want to have just a hot dog. You know, I guess I had a s'more salad on the side. That's what.
I'd love to know what she was thinking of fucking that Alfredo was. What her thoughts were.
Fucking hey.
think it was like a fresh cream milk or something.
La crema.
La crema.
She was trying to make you like a chicken harm. That's what she was trying to do.
Chicken harm was. Oh, it would have been so. Oh God, it wouldn't have been like, oh look, you added cream and made vodka sauce. No, this would just been some gross amalgamation. It would have looked like the vomit of like a really like the top of the old chili, you know, the congealed orange fat. That's what it would have turned into.
No, fluffed up like Kraft singles when they heat up in the microwave. that puffy foam that they make.
Oh yeah, that's. Hey, if nobody's behind you guys, never be afraid to just back the fuck out of line. Sometimes you just gotta roll. No, that was
Homer Simpson.
That was my sign. I GTFO'd. Didn't even stop at Arby's. I was like, nope, I'm out.
I pulled into Taco Bell a couple of mornings ago, and I was like, the thing said 10 o'clock on the website for like when the breakfast stops. And I was super excited. It's one of those mornings where you're like, dude, I'm getting a fucking Taco Bell breakfast burrito and nothing's stopping me. I showed up and I pulled in and I'm like, waiting, no answer. Waiting, no answer. And I was finally like, hey, ma'am, anybody, sir? Anyone in there? Oh, hey, what can I get you? I was like, I'll take a couple Taco Bell breakfast burritos. We stopped serving breakfast an hour ago. Ma'am, it's 8 a.m. You just you literally just started serving it like 1 minute ago.
Did they really not have breakfast? Did they just say fuck it?
She was saying that they weren't serving them anymore, and it literally says on the website that they opened the store at 8 a.m. for breakfast.
Yeah, I'm saying, did you like? What did you get? Did you get regular tacos?
I had to get real food.
They just said fuck it.
Yeah, they were like, "Fuck you, you're not getting breakfast, sir."
It would have been better if they would have followed up and been like, sir, this is a Wendy's.
Sir, we do not serve burritos in this establishment.
That's depressing, actually. That's sad.
Yeah, and it was sad because like I even argued with her for like 5 minutes and I realized I was getting nowhere. Because every comment out of her mouth was, oh, we're just not serving them yet. They're done. It's over.
It's over. You had to be there at 6:30 in the morning. You had to get there with the first messenger.
We're cleaning the ice cream machine.
You're a Taco Bell. Do you have an ice cream machine?
See,
Taco Bell. Taco Bell's like that place that they introduce something, you really, really like it, and then they fucking snatch it from you forever.
Exactly.
Dude, they're so bad about that.
I want my Mexican pizzas back.
I mean,
fucking chili cheese burrito.
I'm good because I'm a lot more sober than what I used to be. So like, I don't have as much Taco Bell. They can't take things away from me. But those nacho cheese chalupas, like, come on, man. Those are like the.
Dude, they keep making some good shit. Have you had that toasted nacho cheese breakfast burrito that's actually toasted in the oven? Oh my god, they use the actual like liquid cheese at Taco Bell for the breakfast burrito.
As they should.
It's fucking amazing.
It's 4 items there that they rearrange, you know.
Cheese, meat, beans, rice.
I'm not trying to be a breakfast elitist or anything, but I'm just saying that if I'm up at that time, I'm hitting the Sonic breakfast burrito. Even if it does harm to me.
Ultimate breakfast burrito is amazing.
I don't know those toasted cheese burritos, man. If you haven't had it yet, it's so good.
You know what? Maybe I'll do a showdown for you on homecoming morning when I get up early to drink copious amounts. I do the showdown.
The showdown between Sonic and Taco Bell breakfast burritos.
Oh.
If you have what the fuck is that? A White Castle by you? They have some of the freshest fucking breakfast ever.
Go get the fuck out of here.
Seriously, it's like fresh cracked eggs and toast and shit like that.
Fuck it.
Hey, you said White Castle and I.
Seriously.
Dude, I had to fucking fumigate my house after I eat fucking. Oh, dude, it's just unbelievable what onion flavored cabbage can do to a body. If they just used real onions, shit would be fine. But that amalgamation that tastes so delicious on a slider. Yeah. Good times.
Well, I want to try it now. White Castle near me.
I'm a big fan during Lent. I go there and get the box of clams and the box of fish nibblers. Choice. God, that's a I haven't done that in like 4 years. A lot of things revolved around being so much more intoxicated than the bar being around. It's like all these decisions just kind of rolled off.
I just got used to everything being blurry.
So true. Anybody got any special announcements for this week? Doing anything cool they'd like to let folks know about?
New World's coming up soon. Won't be long.
Oh yeah.
Oh, D2 tomorrow, boys. D2.
I was going to
tomorrow.
mention that, but I didn't know, like, you know, how chat is with Activision and Blizzard. So.
Oh,
yeah.
when you say D2, you're talking about Diablo 2.
Yes.
Not the real
D2,
D2, which is
Resurrected.
Destiny 2.
Oh, he said the real D2. He said the real D2.
I'm you know what? I'm super excited that for folks that play it for the first time. Because like
Yes,
I forget that like I'm an old timer and that's like way back in my past getting a playthrough. So it's like not so much for me. I've been there, I've lived it, I've done it. It's hard for me to get my rose tinted glasses back on and relive the past, but I really like seeing somebody play it for the first time and see their reaction to the story as it goes down, which is super
that story
cool.
is so good. One of the best expansions that ever came out.
Speaking of,
True.
it's coming up on Halloween time. We've got to play Diablo 3 again at some point.
We do maybe we do Diablo 2 on Xbone. Like I would like to play it on controller since I've loved Diablo on controller.
And I've never played Diablo 2, so it's a fresh playthrough.
There you
Oh
go.
man, you were the
Can't you just do controller on the PC?
paladin.
You can actually. There is controller play
Oh,
on the PC for
really
it too.
good. They put it on there because that was the problem with D3. They made the support on console and they didn't let the option be there for PC players.
Yep, I saw a little announcement about it today.
Yeah,
Because
you should be able to play it on PC now.
homeboy don't want to get carpal tunnel again, and Diablo Diablo even worse than World of Warcraft for some carpal tunnel.
Yeah, especially if you're playing like a paladin or something. Ugh.
I remember a very clear moment in midst of the D3 season 5, and I was playing on my 26-hour, and I had to wrap my wrists very tightly and continue clicking because I didn't want to stop leveling. But I had my wrists wrapped up, I had my fingers with tape. I was like, keep going. Come
You're
on.
the best around.
It's so hardcore.
Your hands become like this swollen mass of steak meat over a mouse. Like they just don't work anymore.
Oh my god, you've been eating shit snacks, so the salt,
Yeah,
your
and
salt
Mountain
intake is
Dew.
doing you no favors.
So true. Diablo, what it does to you.
Your hands have gout.
Yeah, so hey, if you guys are down for getting some gout, check out Diablo 2 this week.
Diablo, it's now available.
El Diablo. Watch your favorite town of New Tristram somehow get by Diablo again. It's amazing.
Maybe they should just stop naming that town.
Diablo 2 is gout now.
Stay a while. Are they
It's
doing?
out now. Nice.
Oh my god. Yeah. So over here, just in case anybody missed it, the community set the record in offline last Friday when we were raising money for the pancreatic cancer, up for our good neighbors up in the north in Canada. We had 3,600. So let's go. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the semi-anonymous, whoever is Abu 2022 for the 500 spot out there in YouTube land. Thank you so much. You guys pushed us to a new high. So now that goal, we're going to be trying to hit $4,000 the next fundraiser. Guys, keep pushing it up. So thank you so much. Much
Good
much
stuff.
appreciated. That time, raise Voodoo Ranger if you got one. Cheers, my friends. Picking up where we left off last week. Leightash being pulled in to the dream realm once again, squaring off with the darkness of his past. Long conversations with entities in the dark. Now inside New Throne, where the Roderians' presence and culture encroaching on a new continent. Luckily enough, Umber once again, dozing off, appearing inside the dream realm next to you, acting as a god with his blood of vole nature, challenging these entities through that nat 20. And with that power, you were able to bring in everyone else back in to the dream realm. Squaring off with an entity you all had no business taking on. Almost losing everything. If it weren't for the strength of some rolls, old Cooter coming into play. Cletus's dog. And an absolute clutch fail-safe device inside of recoil, throwing that nat 20, popping up and finishing the Dream Eater off before any more damage could be done. We pick back up inside the stirring dream, right where we left off. Recoil's just going to pull himself up and just kind of like post up against this board, still sitting. It was too close. Way too close.
Is everyone okay?
I think I'm all right. Is Cooter okay? Can you see him?
Cooter's gonna jump down over to you.
Hey, buddy. Good bites. I seen you bite his ass.
Leightash, you know about dreams. Right.
Was that Garomesh?
So, what happens if we die in here?
You really want to? Do you really want the answer to that?
I mean, I think we all kind of do. We almost all died.
Body becomes a shell. Lifeless, soulless. Die here. Your heart may still beat. But you never wake up.
That's heavy.
Wait, so what happens to my body that's laying in that bed?
Well, right now you're fine. You're alive.
No,
Your
I know,
consciousness
but
is here.
if I were to have died in here, what would happen to the body at the end?
Would be a body without Cletus in it. I've never seen a creature like this in the nightmare realm before. He may have had the ability to inhabit it. More than likely, you would just be a breathing body lying on a bed.
I don't even want to imagine that.
Your entire soul consumed by this place.
Yeah, I don't
Think
want
it
to
was-
imagine that.
See,
Umber? Go ahead, recoil.
it's strange, really. Place isn't good and it's not bad. Somebody who's very, very new to all this. Welcome to my ship. Whatever's left of it.
Seems to like it was beautiful at some time.
Well, you see, I got to work on it a little bit last time. This time it seems like it worked on me. This is all very, very new. And very strange. But I can tell you one thing. Looking over at Umber. There's something to this whole be as a god thing. Because we had no business being here. Whatever that shell was, that energy you conjured to get us here, bring us to this point, damn glad you did. I can't imagine what would happen if you had to face this all on your own, Leightash.
There's a saying in the fighting world. Picked it up watching about punching outside your weight. In this world, I can hit pretty hard. I would have never woken up. Without you guys, he would have consumed me.
Speaking of, who is he?
That's a real good question. May say he, but whatever it was made a nightmare and not dream. And both those concepts are very foreign to me. They're starting to get a lot more familiar.
Well, even here, you'll find the line between light and dark is so very thin.
That must be why I'm drawn to it. A balance, a middle, a gray.
A war between both those sides. Between my people, the Kalishtar, and the Redra. Both bound to spirits in this world, knowing that at the end of that war, only one can remain.
Well, whether we want it or not, we've started a war with the Reiterans inside Newhome.
Now you see why I was so nervous.
I understand.
It's not a brawl in the streets here. It's a brawl in the dream realm.
Literally a
Expect this
war
again.
for the hearts and minds. No. I'm afraid to say it, but I think this probably changes everything.
Indeed.
I feel that's a good way to put it, because it ain't like it used to be honest. Not at least the way I remember it. But then again, I didn't come from the same place y'all came from.
I know we all came here to the big city to gather ourselves, use it as a rallying point. Well, we may have just brought a flag of war. I don't know what's going to happen when, hell, if we walk out of this. I don't even know how long we're here. But we need to keep our eyes open. Really stay in tune with each other. Something as simple as this could have got any of us. Damn near got Leightash.
I think it's probably safe to say when one of it calls it a night, we should all probably call it a night.
At least for a while. But I hate to break it to the rest of you. There's nowhere else to go. You can't go back to hope. We know we got a war there. Go back in the jungle. We damn sure got war there. We take a trip down that river. Maybe hop back on a boat.
I don't want to be on another boat. Not right now.
Head back
please,
towards
no.
a couple of blue dragons and some ruins we don't know shit about. Maybe we go down and visit Adderport that just got ethnically cleansed. A lot of changes going on here. And there's big winners and there's big losers. As much as I don't agree with their methods, those Yuan-Ti didn't deserve to be wiped off this planet. And I don't intend on joining them in the loser category anytime soon. I got a lot of life left in these old gears. We're gonna have to make do here. And for a while. I don't think we're any closer to finding out what happened to Old Vass. But I got a hunch. And hopefully that hunch is true. Because if it is, she'll still be alive. See this old ship that we're sitting on? We first teamed up. I didn't have any kind of mechanical working side to it. Still don't. Still trying to figure it out. She had control of the elements. She could make one of those elementals. Make the same ring that those elves do. That they use to fly all their fancy airships around. If we just had time. We just had more time. Maybe we could have figured out how to do it on its own. Something like that to where you wouldn't be stuck where you're stuck at. Out here in the wilderness where you got nowhere to go. Can't leave. Right now, I almost wish that House Thrask had brought the damn railway from the Orient family here. At least we'd have a chance to go somewhere else if it got hot. We got nowhere to go. And everything's trying to kick our ass. If Bess was here, maybe we'd had a shot. Whatever we do, figure out how to get outside here. It's time for me to set up a shop somewhere. We're not gonna have an airship overnight. We may never have an airship. At least I can start working on some things. Things that can help us. We're always on the damn run. There's not a lot I can do. Maybe if we put down roots for a second. And I know this sounds crazy, Leightash. I know it does. I guess it really all depends on what it's like when we step out of this wormhole. But I'm running out of ideas. I don't think the rest of us intend on spending the rest of our lives in here.
No.
Like to get out.
I think you're right. But no matter what happens, what path we take, whether we take root here and grow into the tallest tree, or become a twig dancing down the creek, whatever comes across, we will handle together. I am not worried.
Yeah, we've been through a lot. Come across just fine.
Umber, a couple of weeks ago, I would have had something real smart to say about your confidence. But you've earned it.
I think we all earned it.
You've earned my trust.
Oh, are you being nice to me now?
I'm talking to Umber.
Is that what that is? Oh, damn, talking to Umber.
Your dog did really well, Cletus. He's a good boy.
Thought you were being nice finally.
Well, you don't get good boys without good owners.
Indeed, I believe they call that growth. And, it's not confidence. It's faith.
No. You got your faith and I got my fail-safe. And I think we can agree on that.
Indeed.
So, this place got a bar, Leightash, or what?
It's your ship. Does your ship have a bar?
We didn't get that far yet.
Maybe
Well,
we should build it.
Well, all that liquor
Good,
was
build
getting
one.
diverted into the engine at that time. I have a feeling that the next time that I get back to this, it's not going to look like this. This is different. This doesn't even feel... I don't know. This entire place feels different. I mean, hell, I was just inside the bar. Where the hell's my body? What am I doing? Where am I right now? Hell, did this even happen? I'm gonna wake up and find my fuel cell powered down. I don't know. Did this even all happen? Is this some sort of figment of my own? Oh, I'm not going there yet. Ones and twos. It's a lot to believe.
Don't worry about it, my binary friend. The more you experience it, the more comfortable you'll be with it.
Indeed. As Umber holds out his hand, and you see some of the smaller shards that he was manipulating are just kind of circling around his right arm as he's just kind of slightly rotating them.
Sure.
I tend to disagree with being comfortable in dreams. Not everyone is.
Nor should you always take the advice of don't knock it until you've tried it 100 times. That's saying something from a tinkerer. Oh. Somebody help this old bag of bolts up or what? Rico is gonna stick his hand up like a linebacker that's been turtled now for about a good 15 minutes.
I'll come over and help you up.
Thank you.
Come on, friend.
Whatever you did, whatever it left in its wake, whatever piece of cosmic godism it is, there's a few things waiting out on that rock for you. See that?
Indeed.
Oh crap! There is something over there.
I wonder. And I don't know if you're gonna let me do this or not, but I'm gonna walk to the edge of the boat and just as you see it on the map, just full of confidence, I'm gonna take a step towards the rock, and as I do, my foot lands on a shard, and then I take another step and another shard lands, and I start walking towards the rock, just like the trail of shards that you see towards the tip of it.
What's your modifier?
For my spells, 4 plus 4.
No, your main one's a +8.
Yes.
1d20 +8.
Did it really not roll? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's a nat 20 on my D&D Beyond, and it didn't roll on stream. Are you kidding me?
Screenshot it.
That happened to me a few times when I was on my mobile rig.
Unreal. Yeah. Actually, with my wonderful ShareX, I can just upload this to a URL and then throw it in Twitch chat.
Let's see it. JBM, re-roll. There it be. There it be.
I'm gonna reconnect this, but there you go, chat. Let me try and do this again.
Nat 20. So fitting. It is as you do. And when you step across, you leave the trail there for others. There's a clear pathway to that floating astral rock.
Garomesh, fancy a trip through an astral plane over some of Umber's shards?
Yeah, I mean, we can't let him just show off like that. It really goes to his head.
I mean, he's already laid it down. We're literally in his wake.
Yeah, we just gotta walk with him.
In his footsteps?
Yeah. Footsteps of a god. It gives you a little wink. Starts to make his way over to the shard path.
I follow.
I mean, I had it on random and it started playing Interstellar music, so it was just meant to fucking happen. First question I have. Does anyone have a bag of holding inside this campaign?
Not yet, I don't think.
Nope. It was
Negative.
Asher has it in the other campaign.
Umber. The first thing that you pick up is a fine side satchel. It is a bag of holding. It is now in your possession. Umber, we'll start with you. What items do you have left from the community?
I have a B, 2 Ds, and a C.
One D10 first.
D10. 6.
Add a greater healing potion to your list. This will consume your Bs. Then after that, they just gave you an H, and I see that.
Okay. A C, 2 Ds, and an H, I guess.
Another D10. Ten.
And
Question for you. Do you have Featherfall built into your class?
I have slow fall, which is kind of like it. I just reduce. I don't get hurt when I fall.
Reduces damage by 10 times the level or whatever.
Yeah.
Got you. It pulled up a ring of Featherfall, so I was like, oh, I don't think it does anything for you. I think you already have that on. You already have that on lock.
Falling damage by 40. So unless I'm falling from, can re-roll if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit it a refresh. Oh. You pull out another ring from the first chest. A ring of resistance. Necrotic resistance.
Oh, yeah.
That's fitting.
Oh, yeah. That is very fitting.
Funny. Huh. Interesting. Is that my C?
That is your C and D.
C and 2Ds? Gotcha.
Big
Then I have a
boy.
H.
Big boy.
It's a D100?
Give me 1 second. I'm pulling up big boy list.
Thank you, chat. I love it. Chat's like going hard now in the paint. Like, get him the items now. I see Tim just got an F.
They're like, oh, they just found some Zelda chests. Let's open those Zelda chests. Or more, appropriately, it's D2 raid chests.
By the way, I love in D&D Beyond the new I get a bag of holding and it opens up its own inventory and I can move things into it. It's so good.
When did they do
It's
that?
so
When did they
cool.
make that?
They just put it in.
It's a whole new thing. You can
good
have your
for them.
backpack, and then if you have a bag of holding and you equip it, it pops it up and you can move items into the bag of holding, so you can see what's in there, what's on your person. If you have a separate backpack, it's so cool.
And then it takes out the encumbrance too.
Mm-hmm.
Genius.
All right, big boy list engaged. Oh my god, it's giving me 9 layers of hell. Just let me in. For God's sakes, just let me fucking in. They must have changed how they did their account. Let the boy sleep in your bed, for God's sakes. Let me get to the ledger. Thank you. All right. D100 on the big list.
63. It's another sphere of annihilation. Let's make sure every character I get has one.
And make sure you can throw every single time.
Yeah. Umber picks up the sphere with his bare hands and dies.
And really proves that he's a god, because he doesn't.
Yeah. It's almost 69.
Nice.
Test roll, did it work? Oh yeah, it did. Perfect.
Do you have the meta feat in this campaign?
Like the meta magic?
Yes.
Negative. Yeah. No.
Reroll, please.
$26.
That was almost reverse.
Almost. Imagine a 36.
That would have been amazing.
Leightash just got an F.
Did I? Nice. That's the second F. We're looking at 2 Fs now. Woo! Thanks, guys.
2 Fs don't make a right.
Get
Gonna make it for a fun time, though.
Oh, this is cool. This is very cool. All right. You find wraps. Wraps of the Restless. These salvaged wraps from the arms of what looks like an old mummy lord loosely hang from your arms but never seem to slide off. While wearing these wraps, you have resistance to necrotic damage.
Damn. Double resistance.
In addition, when you take the attack action wearing these wraps, you can use a bonus action immediately before or after one of your attacks to cause a piece of the wrapping to lash out at its target 10 feet from you.
Dude.
That's really good.
Make a melee spell attack for the wrapping using an attack bonus of +7. On a hit, that target will take 1d8. In this case, I will not have it do necrotic damage. I will have it do of your choice with Blood of Vol. If you want it to be necrotic, like inflict wounds like it has been before, we can use it as written. Wraps have 3 charges and regain at dawn.
Interesting.
As an action, you can hold out your hand and expend 1 or more of the wrap charges to release a blast of sand in a 15-foot cone.
Pocket sand.
Dude.
Each creature in the area has to make a DC 15 con save. On a failed save, the creature is blinded till the start of your next turn, and it takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage plus 2d8 necrotic.
Jesus.
Damn, Gina.
Wicked.
It does not contain the curse that is on it. I don't know why this magic item, like every item they make, is cursed, and I'm like,
DMs love that shit.
here's nice things, but you know what? Still, fuck you. That's what it is.
Nice things you can never put down.
It's so it's childish to me. Like something that's impactful once in a while, I think is very cool. But I don't need every fucking item.
Dude, that's very like AD&D ish.
Yeah.
Mentality.
True. All right, I sent it to your Discord.
Oh, perfect.
Because I have this one comes from the ledger. So next person up.
I can go. I have
Ken likes his goodies.
I have a B, a D as in dog, an H, and 2 Fs.
All right, greater healing potion. With B, I need a 1d10. Forgot Mud took fucking potion. On a dick.
D10, you said?
D10. Mm-hmm. This is for your Ds.
Big ol' fat 1.
Big old D.
Yo, a potion of superior healing.
Oh.
Now you got 2, buddy.
Where's my inventory?
D's nuts.
Finishing my thought.
FYI for all of us, a lot of these items, if you go into the homebrew collection on D&D Beyond and you go to your homebrew, if you search the item name, there's actually a lot of them that people have uploaded already that you can just import yourself directly. And like I found the wraps and I'm importing it right now.
Oh, let's go.
So make sure you do that because it's amazing.
Yeah, the community is pretty tight on that stuff. They're on top of that. There's a lot of bored people.
Good, because RoBear ain't got that admin time.
All right, so
D100.
that was for my D, so 100. $27.
Garomesh, you find a cloak that literally is emanating that same style darkness that you saw from the nightmare. You pick up a shadow ward. The cloak seems to absorb some of the light as you touch it. While wearing this, you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks. In addition, it has 3 charges per day. When you're hit by an attack, you can use a reaction to expend one of the cloak's charges to half the damage from the attack and teleport in a plume of black smoke to an unoccupied space 30 feet from you. Did you literally look at this and go, this is exactly what I need with this 20?
Leave Garomesh to get the edgy, like, cool, teleporty, amazing cloak. Leave it to him to get exactly what he needs.
He just got part rogue. He got an item that just gave him essentially part rogue.
I am now a Nightcrawler.
Oh, dude, that's so cool. You are Nightcrawler.
Yeah, things
along
amazing.
with my arrow that can fucking teleport me places too.
You son of bitch.
You son of a bitch.
Dude, that one's really cool because it's so fitting.
Garomesh, remember all those fights where you're like, shit, can I shoot something so I can get out of here? Fuck, you don't need that anymore.
That worked out kind of creepily.
But now you got to get hit. So before you had to attack,
before then,
you got to get hit to teleport.
That's why I was trying to teleport, because I got hit way too much. Was that for all the big ones, or?
Yep, that's it. That was your big dog.
Sweet.
Next one up.
Go ahead, Leightash.
All right, I guess I'll go. I got a D, an E, and 2 Fs.
D10.
Cinco.
Ooh, let's go. You're going to like this. Oh, you're going to like the way you look.
I guarantee it.
I guarantee it.
All right, so I'm slightly going to modify this.
I like modifications.
I'm going to give you a wand of radiant fireballs. This wand has 7 charges. And you can expend 1 or more charge to cast fireball from it with a DC 15. This, unlike other weapons, will regain charges.
Excellent.
After you recharge it through the dream realm each night.
Ooh, regains charges in the dream realm.
All right. This is literally just a wand of fireballs straight out of D&D, but it will do radiant damage instead of fire.
Oh, that's so cool.
Pocket ace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Be modifying that and adding it to the inventory ASAP.
That was a really good mid-roll because you still got your big guy.
E and 2 Fs.
All right, roll big. I'm going to go on legendary.
This is for the E?
No, I'm putting them all. This comes from the.
This is one?
It's an I equivalent, essentially.
Oh, goddamn. All right. 1D100. Coming in hot. Show me some love. 42. Good number. It's actually my lucky number in reverse.
Okay, this is cool. This is how I'm going to turn this one on its head. When you reach into that chest, you see a dark, pulsing heart, bound by radiant chain.
Ooh.
It doesn't take you long to figure out that it's the heart of the Dream Eater.
Oh, just made the hair on my arm stand up.
This is the heart of Nightmare. As you hold this still beating essence of Nightmare bound within your hands. There's this glimmer of good that you think is still there, even in its twisted form. And this is your reminder that both dream and nightmare still come from the same place. This is going to give you resistance to necrotic or shadow damage.
Oh, shadow damage it is.
It's pretty much the same thing inside the campaign. When you were targeted by a nightmare, you're able to cast Hellish Rebuke at the 2nd level at will. At will is the key. So anytime you are targeted by nightmare creatures, you can Hellish Rebuke at will. 2nd level.
That's pretty gross.
It's awesome.
I'm sending you what I have as the actual card. You can see how I've modified it when I just talked to you about it. Later.
I got all the notes.
I got a lot now. The chat like went ham for me. So I've got an A, 3 Bs, a D, 2 Ds, and an F.
Okay, so we're gonna start you. We're gonna get you with a regular healing pot and a greater healing pot, and then I want you to roll 1d10.
Seven.
Oh, let's go. You find an old, twisted looking obsidian staff
Ooh.
that simply has a hand that comes across withered on top of it. It has 3 charges. You can expend 1 charge to do an extra 2d10 necrotic shadow damage to a target. In addition, it must succeed a DC 15 con saving throw or have disadvantage for an hour, or any ability check or saving throw that uses on any ability check or saving throw that uses strength or constitution.
So basically, my new cane.
You got a new cane, Cletus.
It's my new shiny, nice cane. But it does crazy stuff.
I'm sending you this link to your Discord.
And which ones does that use?
This is a staff of withering. This is going to use your Ds. Now, you said you
Okay.
had 2 Fs, correct?
Yep.
Big roll, D100.
$83.
83.
Adam, later on, can you show me how to like pull that into my account, like my character sheet and all that later?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll
cool.
show you, buddy.
I'll get you squared away.
I need to figure out where to get my chalice too.
Oh, Cleater.
Oh.
Oh, Cleater.
That's a lot of O's.
Oh, Cleater.
Oh.
Reaching down in that chest, you find a wand that's rather long that has wings sprouting from either side. You notice
I like
immediately how familiar this looks. It's the matching wand to Garomesh's bow. This is the wand
Whoa.
of the Alicorn. This wand is made of the horn of a unicorn, and you can see as it twists, and a feather of Pegasus.
Dang.
Wand's got 7 charges. While holding, you can use one to expend an action to use the Dispel Evil and Good spell or Guiding Bolt with a +10 to hit. You can also use a bonus action to use one of the charges to summon a pair of Pegasus wings.
What?
It also has Healing Light. While holding this, you can use an action to use one or more charges to cause a beam of healing light to shine down on a creature you can see within 60 feet. That creature will gain 10 hit points for each charge that you spend and is cured of either one disease or condition affecting it.
A healing wand?
Oh yeah. It can do...
Okay,
it-
wait a minute. Does it regain charges or are they done?
No, this is a regain one. This is a regain at
Okay.
dawn.
That's badass. Holy shit. I got a healing one.
Heal us, baby.
Heal me up, daddy.
More importantly, that is a at distance strong heal.
That's awesome. Not to mention I have res now too from leveling up, so it's getting good.
I personally love that as a melee fighter. That's probably the best thing you could have got.
You know how many times? Do you know how many times I've tried to get to you in one day?
I do. That's why I'm saying that. I just remember Cletus is like, if I had 10 more feet of movement in these old legs.
Yeah, I'd come get you, but not now.
And old Cleater's gonna have some wings.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I can put on Pegasus wings and fly over to you and be like, "Ah!"
He's the Cupid we've always needed.
That's right.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna give myself a healing pot as well, a regular one, because you guys got me like an A and a B. Regular old healing pot. You guys gave me an F.
Ooh. Roll a 100. Do it. Like an actual 100, though. It was close.
Hey, not
It was
bad.
close.
Not bad, buddy. Oh,
Oh.
I've never been this high on the list. a lot of counting. Star Metal Nova armor.
That just sounds cool.
I love it.
I'm sorry, what?
Reaching down and literally finding pieces that resemble Tony Stark's armor. This magic set of iron armor is forged from metals fallen from the sky. The armor has two parts that can be worn together simultaneously. I have a +2 bonus to my AC and resistance to lightning damage while wearing the armor. I can speak its command word as an action to don the armor, causing it to magically assemble itself around you.
Wow.
While wearing either part of this armor, when a creature that you can see that's holding or wearing a metal object moves within 10 feet of you for its first time, I can use my reaction to change the polarity of my armor's metal and repel myself up to 10 feet from that creature without taking attacks of opportunity. It also works in inverse. I can release a 30-foot radius burst of bright light. DC 17, con saves 3d8 radiant damage, Iron Man style. So I can push or pull with polarity, and I can explode. Let's go. Let's go. I'll take that, community. Thank you.
That's freaking
awesome.
I am Iron Man.
I am Iron Man.
It's probably the coolest loot I've ever gotten off a table in any of the games.
I mean, that's pretty freaking dope. Also, Tim, I shot you a DM real quick. Secrets.
Secret, super secret.
Secret, but yeah, that's actually dope.
Wherever this stuff came from, I'm damn glad we got it.
Good stuff.
As that armor assembles up and over him. God, I wish I could claim that I actually made this. I gotta figure out how this stuff works. Most of all, I gotta figure out and make sure this isn't a dream. I wake up and I don't have this, Leightash.
Don't look at me. I mean, if you wake up in the middle of a bar and all of a sudden you've got armor that you didn't have before you, it's gonna be pretty weird for everybody else around you, don't you think?
I don't want this part taken from me, damn it. And you have to understand, him having the concept of having a dream like all of us have had, where we woke up and we thought our brand new video game was downstairs. We ran down to the Super Nintendo and it wasn't actually there, that we totally dreamed it up. This will be the first time that Recoil's ever experienced this before in his life. And that fear and regret knowing that the video game isn't actually out, nor does your allowance money cover the expense of the $59.99 cartridge.
Recoil?
Sounds like somebody's a little upset.
When we wake up, if it's not still attached to you, it might not look like this, but if it's not still attached to you, you can punch me in the face.
What? That's a good trade.
No, because I want this. I don't want
You
to
want-
punch him. This is cooler than that. I could reverse engineer this. I can figure out how it works. Maybe I don't want to leave. Maybe I don't want to leave here at all at the moment. I need to study this now. He frantically just kind of like checking over, looking at his new toy. It's like on, off, on, off, on, off.
Like Cletus with wiping tables.
Umber,
Yes.
you have complete control of us in this realm. Even more control than Leightash inside the dream realm. Whatever this little pocket is, you've created. You've manifested this. While we're here bathed in that neon red, it is yours to summon and dismiss.
So tell me, are you all ready to leave? Or do you wish to stay a while longer?
Well, despite having almost died, I'm actually really comfortable here, so I'll leave it up to you guys.
Is my body just like sitting in the bar and everybody's just looking at me weird?
Is that where you were? Were you at the bar?
Oh yeah.
Were you drinking with the shifters?
Yeah.
I think he was talking to him.
Wait, Cletus, were you watching them?
I was wiping the table.
I thought the bartender told you to stop wiping the table.
I was right behind him wiping it up.
He worked his way with the rag, just little inch by inch by inch by inch.
Yeah, I had some wiping to do, so I came over there and I wanted to join in and talk with him, and he's just talking away, having a conversation, and then all of a sudden he just poof, disappeared.
I imagine you're still exactly where you were when this all started.
Yeah, we're both just standing there.
It's going to be very strange for you once we wake up, I think. At least I know I got drunk and I assed out in bed. I don't know how I got there. Was that you, Umber? I vaguely remember something about you being at the bar when I was doing shots.
Indeed.
Thank you.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for taking care of my drunk ass.
Well, I think as much as this place is remarkable, there's a future ahead of us that we should get back to. So, if you all want, follow me. As you see me start to walk kind of north off of the rock, and once again you just see these shards, just each step they just land at almost, I'm just beckoning them, and then you see me just like reach out and you see the larger kind of further pillar there as I take my hand and I just wave it from the right to the left, and you see that other like scatterment of all of these red glowing kind of bloody radiant shards begin to swirl around me and then go up to the side of this large destroyed pillar, and almost like a mirror appears as each of these shards begin to press
one next to each other, and it kind of builds this large mirror in front. And there's just like faint red hue and hum to it.
Who wants to go first?
I'm out, and I start just going.
Recall goes right with you.
Fucking as soon as we can get off this damn stupid dream rock.
And it's and you kind of like walk up to it, and you go to like press against like the mirror, and you just like, as soon as you touch it, you're gone.
Oh, me damn. Recall's gone. Garomesh gone.
Cletus, after you and Cooter, I guess.
We just gonna head into the bar? Is that where it takes us?
Chances are it's gonna drop you right back where you were.
Indeed.
All right, here we go. Reaches out and touches it.
Gone. Cooter right there with you. Oof, gone.
I stand there in the dream realm next to this mirror with Umber. You sure you don't have some Calistar in you?
Would you like some?
Would you like some?
I will say your ancestors are proud of you.
I would say they were proud of the company I keep. It's not every day you make friends with a god. As I say that, I put my hand behind my head and I just lean into the mirror and fall into it.
Just take a second, turn around, look at the grand cosmos that is the dream realm.
We will meet again. Sure. For I am marked, and so are you. I know you're there, waiting in the shadows. It's intriguing.
As I just turn and through the mirror.
Garomesh, you pop up mid-conversation as if nothing had happened. Recoil standing looking over the rail. Pleader back to rubbing that same spot on the bar. Leightash, your eyes opening up inside your room. And you, Umber, with your book. I'm going to let you guys refill your beverage. Use the restroom. We'll pick back up in that spot, back on the material plane. You nat 20 rolling, mother.
So good, dude.
So good. So damn good.
I don't get it. It just keeps happening.
I don't know how I do it. I just do it.
Hey,
Lucky SOB.
how did you add that homebrew item to your sheet? Where'd you add it from?
So if you go to collections in the top left of D&D Beyond, right? And then you go to My Homebrew Collections. And then at the very top left, you'll see like the homebrew. You just click homebrew.
So I added it from there. Then did you search just in inventory?
Yeah, so then you just go back to your character sheet and you click on the inventory and you just search the item and it'll be there.
Got it.
Yeah. done that for a lot of the items. Not all of them are in there, but a lot of
You
them
may
are
have
in
to
there, so.
you may have to refresh your character sheet after you add the item to your collection. I had that issue.
Yeah, I had to do it a couple of times. That's why I couldn't find it.
Yeah. BRB.
Damn, y'all got him some strong ass items. Ooh, that was a heavy round of magic items. Heavy round of magic items. I'm fucking Iron Man. Let's go. There it is. There's my Star Metal Nova armor. Get it.
Oh, just the thought of you all clad star metal is pretty freaking cool.
He's the coolest.
So cool.
Oh, let's go. What up? 21 AC. Good googly moogly.
Dude, you're gonna be impossible to hit. And I like it.
Like it like that.
Oh, Lockie, stop. Don't say that. I mean, it's apt rewards after facing somebody who we should have never faced. Never, ever should have faced. At least not at level 10. Level 10 combat. It's not level 12 combat.
Oh shit, they all got a +1 to their rolls. No wonder they were coming in hot.
Yeah.
It got topped off.
Bounce, go ahead, get your beer. I'll take care of Chad for a minute. Don't mind if I do. Oh, that's a strong drink.
Gotta make room for the new.
Bless you, my child. Gotta love playing with this crew. So much damn fun, I swear. I like that every game has its own dynamic too. Makes me real happy. Like what we had yesterday is different than what we have today. And then tomorrow's campaign of Everywhere but Baldur's Gate is completely different. And very, very, very curious to see where it goes. Thank you, Shy. Good luck on the disappointment. We'll always be in reruns. Don't forget, if you haven't already, join the Discord. Make sure your Discord is linked to your Twitch, because if you are a sub, then you get early access to all the VODs. Just saying. I mean, not every game has a grandma. 100%, Shay. 100%. But you know what? I can't even put Gitsy in the grandma realm, because she may talk all that worldly knowledge, but you know what? Gitsy will you up if you cross her. I would not want to mess with that turtle. Period. End of story. Done.
And I'm back.
Making a sky castle? You never know. I would really. So here's my hope, that if you watched Tuesday's Witchlight campaign, that at some point when we finally make it back to Baldur's Gate, the carnival will still be there. But it could have happened before, during, or even after we leave, because we don't really have any time frame. It would be very interesting. Adam, I will say that you've had a lot of good characters. I think Umber is my favorite of your characters.
Oh, really?
That just his unwavering confidence and his presence is really, really cool.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know. I was like, it's so hard for me because I'm such a, I don't know, I'm loud and I like to talk a lot and RP and really get into it. And Umber's just so reserved. It's like with his mannerisms and how he speaks.
I think that's where it comes in, is that, you know, you're this loud, boisterous character, but with Umber, you pick and choose your places to interject yourself, and they're only the most meaningful. So it has more impact every time he speaks.
I try.
And then you back it up with fucking killer rolls.
Yeah. And I'll ride that god train till it fails. But I think even in Umber's mind, it never will fail, because even if it does fail, I mean, he's getting what he wants. So, yeah, I enjoy it. I mean, he's complex, and I want him to be complex, and I think a lot about a lot of things to kind of set him on that path. So, yeah, it's interesting. We'll see how things continue.
He's the complex, quiet character in the campaign that you get small Easter eggs throughout, and then at the end, it's this big reveal like, oh, what a twist.
Turns out he's not actually a god. No, I'm just kidding. He is a god, guys. It's a spoiler alert. It's not that I can, I mean,
it's a spoiler for how many episodes now?
I wrote it in my lore. And it doesn't matter what RoBear said. I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter what he says. It's his campaign. But sorry, no, I enjoy him. It's just hard. It's hard for me as the player to play Umber sometimes, because I'm like, man, I'd love to. There's so much I could say and do. But I'm like, but Umber's not going to. So it's like, I'll just be quiet.
I have to be reserved.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think, I don't know. I enjoy it. There's a whole dynamic of the dream realm and what that means and what a soul means there, and like, you know, and again, Umber's all about the neutrality of everything, right? It's you know, there's good and evil or whatnot. He's in the middle. He's right there, and it's just, there's the natural order. This is how things are meant to be. And he is going to usher that in whenever he ascends, and I mean, that's it. So it's so fitting. See, I think even the items and then the conversation with you and the dream realm and all that stuff. Oh, it's just so fitting.
I'm very curious, and this is anything you have to give out now, with the experiences he's had in the dream realm, if it changes his perspective on that natural order, that one plane existence where everything here is binary. It's good, it's evil, and I must cleanse everything that's not.
I mean, I don't even think that's like a spoiler. I mean, I think I've even made a nod to it. Like, that's intriguing to him. This whole other thing is intriguing to him, and I think there's a lot of things that I'm excited about that I think both Umber and Adam are gonna figure out as we go, and like what that all means. So it'll be good.
Sometimes the best storytelling happens in that moment where you have to decide in the head of that character.
Oh yeah, it'll be great, and we'll see what happens. But for now, we're finally back at the bar.
I don't know, dude. I'm assed out in the bed upstairs. True. Literally, I got one eye open enough to see you reading a book, and then my head is pounding from the alcohol. I'll never let anybody tell you that, you know, Ouzo at the bar is a good idea. Multiple shots.
Just a real quick question, RoBear, before we get rolling again. I have the two items that both give me necro resistance. I assume those don't stack, right?
No, they do not stack. So,
okay, cool. Just verifying.
Got a ring to give somebody.
We get married.
Going to the chapel and we're
probably going to the tavern and we're gonna get drunk.
Based off of Tormund's Quest, it's probably best if you don't tell me who the love of your life is somewhere inside of RoBear.
So good news is that Umber loves no one.
Except for himself.
Just make for fun evenings.
But that was good. That was good.
Umber is a beacon of fun.
Yes, he is.
Picking back up inside the tavern. Garomesh, you pick up right in the same conversation, and it's not as if you're lost in it. You still remember everything that's transpired, but you're also not lost in the conversation with Bramble either. And you're able to see that they've detected no difference whatsoever. This has all been rewarded by Umber's 20s. These are all automatic successes from 20 in, 20 out. Same thing for you, Cletus. Pick right back up where you were. Recoil looking over the rail as well. If either of you still have RP left on the tavern floor, now is your time.
I'm just wiping. I was listening to Garomesh talking to him.
Garomesh is very, very inebriated by this point. You know,
We've been doing Uzo.
and shifters apparently go hard in the paint.
Goddamn right we do.
So like anything he's talking is just like stories of travels, but like halfway through he gets distracted and starts another story, and then
Garomesh. You're good stock. We're gonna be around here for a while. You should catch up. Maybe even go on a job together or something like that. It'd be real nice.
I miss mercenary work. No more rules.
Here's my card. Tavern can send for pigeon my way. You ought to get together sometime and raise some hell. Just let me know. You have access through La Ultima Parola to be able to get a hold of Bramble and the Shifters by means of carrier pigeon. That means just a simple interaction with the bartender and you can get in touch with them.
Dope.
Oh, do you keep rubbing on the same table over there? For God's sakes, will you move over to the next? You're like a broken record over here.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get it clean. I want it to look spiffy for you, buddy.
Hey, you're rubbing a hole in it. Good God. Hate to see what your pecker looks like.
He like runs over as quick as he can. Hate to see what your pecker looks like.
Went there.
Go ahead and give a Constitution saving throw, since you got so many more steps in this bar, Cletus. It's a lot of steps, and my 14-year career in the bar business, whenever I had to work the catering with about 14 extra steps, I was getting real tired by the end of the night from my usual 6 to 8 that I had pacing behind the bar. So we're gonna have a little con saving throw for you. Hey, good as you once was, you got enough to clear out the shift, but damn, you're getting tired.
My rag's getting dirty too. I'm gonna have to go get a new one real quick.
Oh my, you've been using the same rag over here. The bucket's over here. God's sakes,
All right,
drop it in.
I'm coming.
What am I gonna do with you? What's your name again?
Cletus Buford of the
Cletus.
Buford family.
The world famous Buford family of taverns.
That's right.
Welcome to New Throne. He's gonna crack open that first drink for you. You're gonna get your first shift drink, whatever you'd like.
Hell yeah.
Get that shifter.
The time-honored tradition right there.
Love that shift beer. I can taste my first one right now. Coors latte.
Taste the rainbow.
I worked at a really cheap bar. What can I say?
Garomesh.
Hey, if you ever need anybody to make some food, I can make food too.
Now we're gonna have a long conversation about this dwarven bread that you keep talking about.
Yeah, it's real good. I like it.
Yeah. This lobster fondue is a little bit expensive. We could use to go for something in a more moderate price bracket that consumes cheese and bread. Have a
You just
conversation.
let me know.
He can find me down here. I'll be back behind the bar. So you can access Earl the bartender, and that's Earl with an E, by going to the bar at Le Ultima Parola.
Awesome.
As you guys all retire back up to your rooms on the second floor of Le Ultima Parola.
You enter the dream realm.
Fuck, second time.
You killed my cousin, the Dream Eater. Well, I am the Dream Devourer.
I am the Dream Smasher. We're going to kill you.
God, I think we're gonna start talking like Booger Dog. I was gonna fucking die again a little bit inside.
No, I wouldn't do that to you.
I'm the Dream Lover. Come here, sugar.
Not the
I'm
Dream
the
Eater.
Slurper.
Dream Slurper. Go ahead and mark that long rest.
Hey.
Yeah.
Love long rest.
Good
It make
God.
me feel so good.
Fucking need it
Got
too.
one level of exhaustion.
Take that long rest. Oh, if you have one level of exhaustion, Nat 20 is gonna clear that bitch off.
Hey.
You and your godlike shit.
Con saving throws. Let's see who wakes up in the morning.
Oh, snap. Let's go. Come on, baby.
21. Suck it.
15, 18.
Ah, God damn it. 22 from Umber. You shithead. I got a +8 and you still whip my ass. God damn. Umber, you're the first one up in the morning. You can hear the snores ring out from Le Ultima Parola.
I think I go downstairs and see if they've got like a breakfast tray or something. Like, can I order like a breakfast tray of like coffee and like food and like things that I can like have brought up to the room?
Absolutely.
Yeah, like, oh, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna go down there.
You
Excuse
don't
me.
even have to go downstairs.
Oh, even better. This place is awesome. I'm moving in.
There's actually a dumbwaiter tied between both the rooms. We're able to shift down and simply just mark on some parchment paper what you'd like, and you send the dumbwaiter down.
Sweet. So, God, man, I'm really getting like, this place is great. So yeah, I'll mark like a bunch, just a bunch of stuff, wide variety, and then I'll like get coffee for everyone, and I'll just get like the whole order put up. Then I'll send it down, and then I'll even though I'm awake, I'll probably just like relax and wait for the food and the coffee while reading my book until it gets here, and then once it gets here, I'll start waking everyone up if people don't wake up before then. See a little bed and breakfast action going on.
What a sweetheart.
What a good friend.
Enjoying your book by lamplight until the natural sunlight begins to poke out just a little bit around from those edges. You still have the blackout shades up because you're a nice roommate. You can slowly hear that little fucking dumbwaiter making its way up to the top. Oh god, you can smell the maple syrup. You can smell the fresh coffee. And it's some of those Kodiak style cakes, just full on whole wheat flapjacks that are centered there. There's a whole thing of Kerrygold butter on the side, just a whole brick for people to dive into. There's fresh croissants that are there. There's also ones that have been stuffed with sausage and cheese, ones with jalapeno and without. There's eggs chorizo on another side plate with a couple different varieties of hot sauces and salsas on either side. There's a little breakfast puree of fresh avocado.
A little like fruit
little
tray
breakfast
with all the
guac.
various fruits. Yeah. Oh, it's perfect. I'm gonna like put it on the table in the center of our room, and I'll just Cletus, Leightash, it's time to wake up.
Oh man.
If there's one thing I know, that's the smell of egg chorizo and guac salsa.
It smells amazing.
There's
I'm
nothing
going to grab the others.
And we have a
better.
doorway in between us, so you can just
I'm just gonna open the door and just kind of let the smell start to enter the room.
you can see Requel's in there working on his armor. He's been up for a bit. Got up a little bit after you did. Good call on that spread. That even smells good to me.
Indeed. Garomesh, it's time to wake.
Garomesh, it like looks like he passed out on top of the covers.
Rode hard and put out wet.
Didn't even move. Like one leg's half off the bed, and like he literally just bolts straight up in bed, eyes wide, bloodshot. And the first thing he does is he grabs his chest and okay, that's there. Pancakes. All right.
The coffee's a little weak, but I'm sure you'll suffice.
How do you know the coffee's
Just
weak?
means I have to drink more of it.
I had some.
Roll for it, bitch. Trying to tell me what my end's coffee's like.
The eggs are amazing. Thank you.
I was going off of the super strong coffee he made that one time, and everything's lower than that. So I was going off of that. But sure, what am I rolling?
Perception.
Perception. Oh, okay. Oh, that's subpar. Yeah, it's a 9.
Bitch, you're Folgers.
It's the best part of waking up is Folgers in my cup. Oh, absolutely. Okay, sure. Drake, Yeah, I'm gonna use that master chef's feast on this bad boy since I got it. Might as
Hell
well.
yeah. Goddamn, that the master one, that's like fucking 20 points now, isn't it?
2 times their level plus proficiency bonus. So that's,
24 temporary hit
24.
points. Holy shnikes. That's a big dog right now.
That's tasty.
Oh, thanks for the master. Holy shit. Well, that was an experience, wasn't it? I'm glad this stuff's real. I honestly,
I told you it was real.
Yeah, look at you now. You looking all spiffy.
Yeah. I need to figure out how to do this on my own as well. It's nice to have, but what happens when it breaks? I don't know how to work on this.
Does it break? That's the question.
Everything breaks.
I could add some duct tape to it.
While I do respect the capabilities of duct tape, that's one thing we can agree on heavily, Cletus. I don't want to be going in combat back in the dream realm with duct tape.
True, yeah. That
Not
might
if I
go
don't
very
have to.
well.
Well, this place is nice. Except for the whole reader and cultural invasion.
You know, Rico, I've been giving some thought to this because, you know, you talk about it in the dream realm. Setting up some kind of roots here. I mean, what if we took the money we got from the Maverick and, I don't know, opened up a bar? Did what they do here.
Oh, you're talking my language.
I don't
It
want
gives us some
to.
sort of base of operations, you know?
I need a shop. I don't need a bar.
Listen, if we were to get our own bar, you have the best tavern, you know, best tavern keeper. I keep it clean.
I can
No.
provide the music.
Got the music. We got, you know, entertainment and stuff. It'd be great.
I don't have enough money to buy a parcel of land.
No.
No, we don't even have enough money to probably rent some rundown bar.
You don't think? He starts picking out some of that chorizo from his teeth with his knife.
Oh, God. You're serious. You're gonna try to compete with this? Someplace that's got food delivered to your rooms? What? Oh, my God.
I mean, you saw Cletus's place. It's possible. Gives us some place to call home, and he can make it
Cletus,
work.
no offense, but you didn't have any competition. This is stacked.
You know what all the rage is in the back west? Pop-up bars. Now, Cletus has access to a bar anywhere he goes.
That's right.
You can't let miscreants into your damn spell. I'm sorry, but if we're inside that spell, we can't be using that for profit. It's our one ace in the hole. We gotta get the hell out. If he's gotta use it to run his business the whole time, we're shit out of luck when we need it. It's a bad idea. As much as I know you want your bar back, Cletus, we're gonna have to find some place to rent.
Okay, well, item number 2. Where would you stay here? He's already got a job. He told me.
Yeah, I'm working now.
How much you getting paid?
He
you
doesn't
getting
give
paid?
me any money. No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, God.
Hey, Cletus, you didn't tell me you weren't getting paid.
Well, I didn't think about it. I was so excited just to have fun doing it.
First rule
Maybe
of
you could talk to him.
First rule of contract work: never work for free, never work for trade. Always get money half up front.
He's got a good point. Even I've got my ass burned.
Well, I mean, if it comes down to it, we could just get up and leave and not come back too.
Yeah, this conversation inside the dream realm. Where are we gonna go? There's conflict all around us.
I think the first step is to cure some hangovers. As I look at Garomesh, who looks slightly tired.
You do
Just a
look
little.
rough, buddy.
And then we should see what the repercussions are of our actions. We should stake out the city. Take a look. See what's happening.
Hey, maybe find a good place for a bar.
Idea. We can look.
Yeah, what if there's like a hole in the wall that just don't have anybody there and they don't really care about it?
I don't think you're buying it, Cletus. You know, it was a good thought. We'll figure it out.
I
Wanna
didn't.
go-
Don't put words in my mouth. Just expressing the facts. And tell anybody what to do.
Well,
I say we explore the city.
agreed. Finish your meal and we can look around.
Cletus, since you're working here, you can probably make sure we have this room for tonight, just in case.
Yeah, I'll go ask him.
I'm sure
Am I
it won't
going
be a
with you?
problem securing this. Yes, you're coming with us. You're not working some job you haven't even agreed for with labor or terms. I don't care how much you want to get back in the bar business. I'd rather you have looking for a lease spot than working for somebody that hasn't even agreed to pay you.
Oh, did you hear that, Cletus? She likes the lease spot idea. I told you that was a winning idea.
I didn't
He's
say that I
thinking
like
about
the
it.
lease spot idea. I said it's a horrible idea, but this is better than the other horrible idea.
It's less horrible.
Sometimes less horrible is good.
Recoil lets the Iron Man charge in the middle just kind of blow bright for a second, pointed at Garomesh. And he lets it blink off down.
Garomesh.
Hmm.
I acquired something in the dream realm that I feel might be more useful to someone else. I thought perhaps you, since you seem to also get in quite the scuffle, up close and personal.
You mean dying a lot? Yeah, that's
Yes,
seems to be a trait of mine.
and I pull out the ring of necrotic resistance. This would be useful, I think, for you. I'm already covered. As you see, as I hold up, you see that I have these the very nice forearm bracers that have like this like kind of subtle magical effect happening, and then above them, wrapped around each of my fingers and my hands, and then like covering over top of them, you see these loose wraps that I picked that seem to kind of loosely shift, but like don't fall off.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take anything I can get at this point.
Yeah, I'll give you the ring of necrotic resistance.
I keep collecting this, and when I go back home to House the Rask, I'm gonna look like one of the high boys. one of the big highfalutins to give all the contracts out, all this jewelry. I've got my amulet around my neck. I've already got one ring on, and I'm like, might as well just put it next to that one.
Well, the foes we've faced, and I think we'll continue to face, it might be helpful to be able to combat some of that, and that ring will help.
Thanks, man. That's really nice of you.
So when you say back home, how's the Rask? Have you always grown up there? Has that always been home?
Not really. It's just kind of where I ended up after I walked out of the Mournlands. Eventually kind of made my way around.
You're telling me you walked out of that fucking hellhole. That's the first place.
It's not the first place, but it's just kind of where I ended up. They mistook this mark for a house mark and just kind of stuffed me in there.
They think that you... No.
Yeah.
Are you... These are the things as a machine I just can't do. I can't wander around with some random grenade shrapnel stuck in the side of my metal and someone thinks that I'm a part of their family. It's unbelievable, Garomesh. You give yourself a title and all that. Hell, they might have a rail car with your name coming through whenever House Orient sends their trains down. I'm surprised you're not working in a mine somewhere, married to some House Thraskian connection. The hell are you doing being a sellsword?
When you're good at something, people take notice. So they just sent me away because I don't do well in highfalutin gatherings.
I could never tell. Make you take your face covering off.
It's not so much that, it's they don't like when you're talking to them and you're paying attention to the person behind them, because the person behind them has ill intention. They don't like truth. Blunt and perfect.
I hate to break it to you, Garomesh, but you're describing most of the people I've encountered my entire life. Maybe you're more machine than man. Want some of this Bailey's? I won't put it in a shoe.
In the cup is fine.
He passes you some of the Bailey's high test. Oh! It's got a little bite to it.
It's perfect for the morning after a night like last night. So what happened is real, right? That actually, I mean, we have things. We came out with things, but like, it wasn't just like a weird collective dream.
Well, not only is it real, I don't think I need this anymore. As his hand kind of shakes with the cup. With that Star Metal Nova armor, Rico no longer needs a fuel source.
Damn, that's awesome.
Oh. This is awesome.
Nobody needs to find his gas hole anymore.
It's like a another step towards your ascension,
I can,
to put it in Umber's terms.
yeah, I can totally get rid of it. I don't need that port anymore. I can totally get rid of this auxiliary port. Force everyone into some sort of Bluetooth device around me. Yeah, this is design. Oh, I have so much. I need it. Okay. All right. Here are the parameters. If we're looking for lease spots today, I don't need a big area, okay? Hell, I'll split half the damn kitchen if I need to. I just need a spot where I can build. That's it. I don't care if it's the shed out back. We're gonna go look. That's my requirement.
I love this recoil. We could find you some tinkerer's space. Absolutely. See, Cletus.
This is the kind of recoil we should add all along.
I've not been against you. You guys keep putting words in my mouth. Just
Agreed.
because I relay the possibilities and the probabilities.
Hey, I just want you to be a doomy, not a domey. That's all. You give me some real doomy energy right now.
This is algebra to apes.
The hell is
Fine.
algebra?
God, before you know it, you'll be asking me what a penis is.
I believe it's happiness.
Yes.
Happiness.
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 Oh, God bless the Beverly Hillbillies.
Shall we go and look?
Oh, we should probably pay our tab before, just in case we find something. And don't come
Do I
back.
still need to talk to him about us staying the night?
I think it's over there on the sheet. I think we can just reserve it. I looked at Umber Scrumbles when he ordered this excellent breakfast for everyone. We got a bit of a tab rolling, but yeah, I think we'll be fine.
Settle up and go experience the town a little bit. After all, we quite literally got off the recoil boat and came to the bar. There's a lot more New Throne than just Ultima Parola.
Well, we'll use you as the guide, shall we, Leightash?
Well, I might need a drink before we do that.
Oh my God.
All the times I wandered these streets, I was a little drunk. But again,
Are we up
doesn't
too
change
early?
anything.
Is it going to look different to you if it's not hazed over and dark?
I don't know. Are you holding out on some of that alcohol?
It's right here. I'm not holding out at all. And not only, I don't need it anymore.
Well, then.
Here. Doesn't mean I'm not going to partake. I enjoy the same rituals that you humans do.
Listen to you. May the spirits be blessed.
You
Unless
act
we're on
like
the
I
street.
made some sort of change. I literally drank his hooch out of the creek when I first came here. Is it any more country music song than that? What do I have to do to... Here.
Well, I mean, you didn't mention anything about Mama or trains.
Jesus Christ, he
Or
has
prison.
a dog named Cooter that came out in the last battle we had inside of the Dream Realm. Please, for God's sakes, Leightash, I just need you to concentrate. If you were a shithole bar that nobody wanted anymore, what neighborhood would you be in?
Yeah, Leightash, which one?
I'm gonna roll a history check on that. Come see, come saw.
Oh, you truly do need a beverage.
Yeah.
You're sitting there going, ooh, ooh. Kind of like that first time I went to St. Louis with and people asked me to get around. I'm like, I don't really know the neighborhoods. Uber just kind of takes me there. I don't know if the Central West End or not.
Give me another drink. It's like as I grab that flask in front of you, and just
I'll tap you on the shoulder and cast guidance.
I'm gonna use an Indomitable and re-roll.
You're gonna get one roll on this because that Indomitable, you got a +4.
All right. So let's see. What is my history? That's +2.
Mm-hmm.
So that's +6 total. Let's see what happens. Now that I've got some liquid courage in me. Oh, there we go. Had to get a lot of alcohol in my system. I'm feeling better.
Well, it's plus a D4, but it's still fine, I think.
I mean, I can throw it again, or
No, you're.
Sitting there using the clarity of the booze to navigate your way. Rosenwork Row. If there's any place that's got open spots, there would be. It was on the outskirts whenever you were last in town.
all right. Okay. I just remembered. Rosenwork Row is on the outskirts. Last time I was here, with all the encampments, I don't know how far out it lies now, but if we're gonna get our best chance at finding some place that may be available and may serve a community, I think that's our spot.
Sounds like a good place to me.
Oh, that was my test.
You're saying we're gonna go look for lease space somewhere near along the militarized border, next to the people that want to kill your people.
Recoil, I didn't say it was ideal. I just said it's a possibility.
Yeah, and I want to start a hot dog cart up. You know what? Why not? Right next to the morning.
I mean, they'll be automatically cooked.
You're not wrong. I wouldn't eat that if I were you.
No, they would also glow in the dark.
Orange weenuses. Toxic green. That's enough. A penis for me. Let's go check out Rosenwork Row. Worst thing that could happen. I have to kick somebody's rearden's ass.
Which I'm fine with. As long as we have Umber.
We've had to do that before.
Yeah. Read history books. Faraway lands. This is an awful idea. But if it gets me a shop, so be it. It's like setting up a bar in Northern Ireland. Not that you guys would know anywhere that's at. Neither
Sounds
do
like a
I.
good place to me.
I've never been there. I've only read about it. Well, let's do this. You're leading the way, big guy.
Now that I got a little balance in me, I think I remember exactly where we're going.
Survival checks, baby. All right, you know where you're going. So I'm gonna let you do this. No, you get a flat roll.
Damn it.
Advantage?
You get a flat roll now.
I'm gonna cast guidance because we need to find it.
Exactly, this guy
I
is
want
gonna be
you to
up.
RP that guidance to be able to get it.
So I think Leightash goes out and he's got the little sway going on, and I think he takes a step in one direction, like a couple steps, and then stops, and then kind of turns and takes like a couple steps in another direction. And I think it's at that moment that Umber kind of comes up to him and he just puts a hand on your shoulder and Leightash, big city, and
Bright lights, big city.
take a breath. I know this is dangerous for you, but this is the path we must take, and you must lead the way. I have faith in you. Put your faith in me and each other. We'll be fine.
Whenever you're having this conversation on the main floor on the way out the door, well, he's literally gathered his maps up. You have been so focused on trying to pick this out. Leightash, you literally have a kiss stolen from you on the cheek. As you're looking and you see Adele walk by.
Oh my God.
No words spoken. Just literally headed to the back.
My God, Leightash is gonna fall in love.
I'm too focused to notice, right?
No. You very much like.
Pretty girl kisses you on the cheeks, you know that.
Oh,
but
okay.
okay.
I wanted
She
to make
steals
sure
the kiss, and I just told you that you look back behind and make eye contact. As no words are spoken, as she goes straight to the back.
That wasn't me.
Well.
Second thought, maybe staying here, Umber, isn't the worst idea. I mean, Cletus has already got a job. I'm sure we.
I just give you a slap.
Damn it!
He turns around and Cletus is right behind him with a big shit-eating grin on him. He gave you the kiss.
Well,
Focus.
Okay.
One step at a time.
that certainly
There will be
wasn't
plenty of that.
last night's reaction. First tally. Doesn't look like she remembers how big of a jackass you are. Or she does remember for the first time how big of a jackass you are, and she's kind of into it. One or the other.
Either or, I'm not sure I'm okay with this.
Well, it changed from not acknowledging you existed the night before. Mark that in your record books. Something changed.
Poured my heart out into that girl, and she looked at me like she didn't know me. So yes, I will. I will put that in my book. In fact, it might even come out in a song later. All right.
Because of that kiss, you were flustered. Disadvantage on this.
I mean, it's only fair. 100%. I would be. I'm confused right now.
But you can't add a D4.
He's got two compasses, one pointing to the back and one pointing out the door.
I'm only a man, damn it.
Oh, God!
Hold on, but I got a D4 that goes
Yeah.
on top of that.
You son of a bitch. My DC was 18. Still got it. Still got it.
Just
Holy shit.
focusing up at that moment, thinking about Adele, but putting that aside, thinking about my friends and putting that in the forefront and what could possibly be whatever we create.
She's got
Rosen
you
work
rolling-
row.
She's got you rolling in the deep.
That direction, and if I remember correctly, follow the smell. Has a very particular odor to it.
That's because Rosenwork Row is next to the stables and the livestock. Wind blowing just right as you step outside of New Throne. Still taken in by the fact that it's this Renaissance work in the middle of the jungle. And the paved roads that it takes to get up here. Exiting out, I need perception checks from everybody. It's good weather today, blue sky, cool breeze rolling in. Good God.
Sharpen my city right now.
Second compass is rocking.
Yes, it is. First compass has gone down a little bit. Second compass is definitely coming in strong.
Half
You guys
mast.
are horrible.
Hey, I got the booze I needed in me. I've wandered these streets very drunk before. Very drunk.
This is like my Wicker Park Chicago tour. I've never walked the streets sober. I would.
Yes.
It's not a part of Chicago I've ever been of right mind in. First thing.
Before.
Oh God, you guys are all hot on this. You can see there is a group arguing not too far off. Middle-aged couple, kids back behind them. And you can see they're arguing with some Readerans that are across. Nobody said that you could go into my house without my approval. I don't care what the king said. You do not have the right to step foot in here. And you can see they're just stone cold standing in front of their doorway. I don't know what you're looking for or what you're doing in my house, but you need to get the hell out and you need to do it now. You can see his hostility is growing outside. No, do not try to calm me down. You know this is fucked. They aren't even part of New Galifar. You're hired to be here. That's strange.
Aren't these people very, I mean, I hate to use the word complicit and just letting the Redarians roll all over them, but that's odd, right?
1.
2.
We saw. 2. We didn't see them anywhere near the settlements. They were all on their own. They're their own village on the outside. We've been thinking a lot about what good we may have caused. We never stopped to think about the other side of the coin. We may have put more things in play than what we currently understand. Looks like he's trying to draw a quarter in their own house.
So what are you saying about the king? I don't care what the king said.
If the king is what brought them in town, if they don't have enough of their own militia to defend themselves, King Sebastes Ilurkson, that means he's authorized it. And we need to find out more. Keep your eyes peeled. We may have just forced darkness in.
You're right. This is more than just to be finding a new homestead.
As we kind of walk by as we're heading and the argument's happening, I think Umber's, because these are like the straight up Redarians. This isn't like, these are like different, like these are like the armored people, like the people that were in that city that are now inside. Is that what you're saying?
Rephrase that.
These are like the legit Redarians that were like outside the city
Yes.
in that like thing, but now they're here.
Yeah,
Right.
you can
and then
see
the ones that we saw previously were like all of the like brainwashed ones, right? There were some locals, but like none of those guys that we saw earlier, right?
So you
the
encountered
tavern?
some people that shared markings of the Dreaming Dark. One of them was
Okay.
Adele, who no longer has the pendant and seems to recognize who Leightash was and is.
Okay.
Now you've seen part of the militia force currently trying to draw quarter inside the city where they were not. They were clearly in their own settlement on the outside of the city.
Okay.
This is a very like British Empire style
That's what I
quarter.
was thinking, like British Empire, like, hey, we're here now and we're gonna be taking up shop. Like, but no, you're not, like type of thing. So as we walk by, I think Umber is curious based on the Dream Realm and Leightash and everything that he's heard, and he's just out of curiosity. I think I will, as I walk by, my eyes are gonna flare briefly, and I'm gonna do Eyes of the Grave to detect undead, because he's just curious about the Redarians and what he gets off of that.
Go ahead and roll. How's that ability work again?
As an action, you know the location of any undead within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover and isn't
Okay.
protected by divination magic.
Okay. I'm going to expand this because you're nat 20. I'm also going to expand it to Shadow and Nightmare and not just undead. You can sense the shadow in nature from the Redarians across the street, but it's not a undead that you felt when you were on the ship, and it's certainly not anywhere near the strength of what you were out in the Dream Realm. It feels very much what it was like to be served at dinner time, where those different individuals had markings of the Dreaming Dark. Anyone else interacting with this scene?
I have a quick question I've been holding on to. Is Cooter staying with me, or does he go away until I call him out again?
You can dismiss and call Cooter at will.
Okay, cool. So Cooter's out there walking with us. Yeah, I was
They
gonna say,
actually-
he's probably actually like hearing the arguing and also growling at it like from a distance, not like going after it, but like kind of like
He's kind of growling and drooling around the beef ribeye bone that they gave him and slipped him on the way out from
There you
yesterday's
go.
prime rib roast.
he's just carrying it around.
He's waiting for us to stop so he can start cracking and get into that marrow.
One more question, and this is I think just Umber's curiosity. So as he as they're walking past and they're seeing the argument, and his eyes flare. The entire time he's been looking at the Redarians, he's been looking at the shadow, the nightmares, and as he kind of recognizes the familiarity, he like takes a second and then he turns to his right and he looks at Leightash for the first time. Is there anything weird or different about Leightash? And again, I think this is just Umber trying to really start to grasp and understand where this fits. And if it's nothing, that's fine. But
seeing them rejected, I'm a lot less apprehensive than I was when we first entered the city.
but I mean the Eyes of the Grave that I'm running. I'm just curious if there's anything that shows to Umber.
Not a thing. He is as you see him. You may see a slight aura pulsing around his guitar.
Okay. Cool. We continue. Sorry.
Go ahead. We're following you, big guy.
Well, when in doubt, follow your nose.
Favorite street food from your time inside New Throne? Want you to think of it, and then I want you to roll the survival check. Flat. No more disadvantage. If anything, it's heightened from your drink that you had.
Oh, yeah. And this is very, very particular to this spot. We'll see if I can come up with it.
Oh, it's not there. Whatever it is, hold it in your back pocket. Whatever you were hoping for, you don't smell it yet. As we make our way down the cobblestone, it may be, it's just too early. Not maybe too early for a breakfast burrito at Taco Bell, but too early for whatever it is you're thinking of.
All he's taking in right now is a light cooter fart.
oh my
Just a
cooter.
light fart just floating up.
Oh
What the
God.
hell do you feed him?
I thought it was Garomesh the whole night. It was cooter. Oh my God. Cooter can chork a horse.
man.
He's eating a bone marrow right now.
Cooter's just got that big smile on his face with that bone. Just doesn't have a care in the world. Ripping farts on everybody. He's getting his little jog on, man. It's shaking the gut.
Shaking it loose.
Cooter.
As we begin to make our way kind of outside, we're certainly not walking up to the palisade. Continuing to walk the city streets. Getting a little rougher by the minute. No more hanging flower baskets outside the shops. Not much activity. As you can tell, there's a little bit dingier it gets, the less the morning folk are out. Begin to hear more hooves than foots. That familiar smell of cow shit.
Starting to get a little more comfortable, Cletus?
I'm feeling all right. This place is kind of nice, actually.
I'm feeling you'd say that.
What do you think, Cooter? You liking?
He shakes his butt, the butt wiggler, when he's happy. He's getting scritches from everybody that he can right now. He goes in for that heavy lean, one that damn near, oh God.
Oh, what is that?
Knocks you over.
Oh, it's just all of his weight shifted over. He's got pinpoint. He's like, no, I don't want you to pet my head. I want you right back here, the right back haunch. He's kind of got it angled right there. Come on.
That's exactly where I wanted. That's right there.
You know, I can't look at my damn dog because of you anymore. I can only hear your voice talking to me. Rub my belly.
Get on that belly. I want you to scratch it so hard.
I hate you. And go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think as we kind of get towards the more outskirts of town and outside of the big city, and kind of back into some maybe some rolling fields and farmlands, and I think you'd see even Umber kind of, regardless of whatever smell you think is bad or whatnot, you see him just take a big deep breath in, and just like, I mean, he's just unfazed.
Most Umber thing ever. Just straight mouthful of turd. It's just and we're definitely in the hamlets now. I want you to roll another perception check, everybody. Oh, good. Googly moogly.
Why can't my survival be as strong as my perception right now? I might have found that taco cart.
Wow, looks like just you from the moment, Leightash. You kind of stare out past the hamlets, very interested in seeing what is beyond. And you can see that tent city. It's moving. Whatever was at the center of it almost was kind of like a makeshift pole barn. Not there anymore. But it's coming in. And you can see the marching orders. They're headed in towards the heart of the city, towards the palisade, from where we came from.
Yes, remember that big center we saw in camp on the way in? I don't think it's there anymore. Looks like it's moving towards city center. Look, that group right over there on the hill. Why would they be moving towards city center? Why are they moving in at all?
If it's anything like what we heard this morning, the king arranged for them here. At least from what my understanding was. But maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah,
but
they were angry.
There was a difference there. The king had arranged it, but the populace was fighting back. I don't think that happened. I don't think that was happening before today.
My God. Leightash. We cut out their heart. Literally.
Wait. I think the quarry that was holding this realm in New Throne was what we met last night?
I think the inspired were worshiping that thing in there. You just set their country music award on fire. and pissed it out. They have no spiritual home to go to.
Why would they be collapsing towards the center of the city, though? Unless their king was also inspired.
I wouldn't go that far. We don't know that. The big assumption. But think of it this way. What would you do if you lost connection to your dream realm?
Back towards where the heart was.
Whatever reason they wanted to be on the outside of the town by themselves, isolated, doing whatever they wanted in their own spot, living their own way by their own rules. Well, that's gone now. And in fact, as your DM, that has what has transpired. Inside that original circle, it's the boss that you killed early.
So we literally went to that area that like we're way under leveled to go to, through that back alley that we're not supposed to know about, and defeated the boss.
Yeah.
Before we were supposed to. Cool.
Now it's released its own set of circumstances on the people in a mass integration. Oh. We joked about having readerins next to New Galifarians. Looks like we're one step closer. Well, let's not judge too hard. Maybe they're like Adele. Maybe some see life in a new set of eyes. Probably a whole lot of people that think we just took away something that was very special to them as well. I wouldn't broadcast what we've done. Let's keep that a little close.
Now, Rico, you're right. Shouldn't harbor any ill will. These are all new souls that can be brought to the light. Woken up from the darkness.
Oh, let's push a little bit further. Let's see what old Ro has.
Where's that cart?
Cart nowhere to be found. However, you finally reach Rosenwerk Row. God, you hadn't even thought about it at first. You know, it was the outskirts of the town when you were last here. And it's back to being that way. It's those encampments and lines and marches of mercenaries come past us. It's about like going 4 blocks off Beale Street.
Been there.
It's back to being the outskirts of town, and you're seeing it happen before your eyes. You look out and you see old familiar building. Never forget it. This old dollar store. joint you used to go to, grab a coffee on your way into town. Stables right next to it. It's old creature comfort. Haven't thought of in a long time. That little country store.
There it is. I knew I'd find it. My friends, the alcove.
But as you get closer, you see that door. Blowing in the wind, and it's looks rough. And upon closer inspection, it's seen better days.
Well, I'll be honest, this isn't quite how I remembered the alcove.
This actually almost looks like
drunk?
mine.
But it's, I mean, it's a little worse for the wear over the years.
I mean, I could clean it up. You seen what I work with at home?
I know, but you'd press onto the door, and just on the outside there was a just L-shaped counter where Faye would bring me coffee.
Oh, it's not like that no more.
I don't think Faye's inside, Cleater.
I don't think she is either. I'm hoping to all the spirits that she's not inside.
This place doesn't even have a roof anymore. I hate to tell you, Leightash, but I think this place got roughed up a long time ago. This didn't happen overnight. Roll another perception check here.
All of us?
Yeah, anybody would like to. Oh, Cleaner with the nat 20.
Oh,
If anybody's gonna see the magic here, it would be you, wouldn't it?
I can see it.
Cletus, you go to where the bar was. And you can see a little bit left, there's an old ledger. Still sitting there on the bar top. Flyers from a promo night months ago. All telltale signs that this place was roughed up and abandoned far before whatever happened in this morning's exodus. See little scribbles and notes. Not gonna make it here much longer. People just don't want to go this close to the Readerins. The Readerins don't come here because they have their own tent city. It's like we're on an island by ourselves, forgotten by a city that doesn't want to claim us anymore, and forsaken by the new folks. Nobody even stops by when they come through town. They act like we're persona non grata. I don't know how much longer we can last. Maybe time to call it quits. You can see some more initials wrote down on this ledger, referring to the person that you just said. You said LaFay?
Faye.
Faye. You're able to recognize that ledger. Cletus holds it up.
No.
Looks like it didn't go well. This bar used to have a wonderful heartbeat. Seems
Really
like
did.
it dimmed down.
You know, Cletus, and all the greasy spoons in this area, this is one of the best.
Looked like it was.
Friendly service, fatty food, taste to go along with it. This is the kind of place where if you got drunk in town and you found yourself anywhere within 10 square miles of this place, you'd want to be here when they open the door, because you could smell the bacon cooking. You could smell it on the griddle 2 hours before the doors opened. That grease, just the odor of it would permeate into your skin, and you would know you were in a place that you could be accepted. No matter what condition you were in, and treated like you were one of their own.
Sounds like the way I treated home.
That's why I always liked your bar. That's why I stuck around for as long as I did.
I could see why. It reminds you of this place.
Just reminds you of being loved by someone, Cletus. Reminds you that somebody cares enough to put that kind of effort into what they do. And for this community to leave this place to rot like that.
If there was ever a time these people or us needed a place to call home, this would be it.
Leightash reached down and turns up this broken cask of ale and stands it on an end. You know what, Recoil? I think you're right. I think you're right. Cletus?
What's that, buddy?
You got that mage hand?
I do. You want me to get him out?
We're gonna need him.
Gentlemen, I appreciate the gumption, but we're at a damn near total loss here. This...
I don't think it's ever a total loss if it's still got walls, my friend.
Recoil pushes on one. We ain't got much. We're gonna need a little bit of a jump start. And I know I just cursed you for it. But I can literally hear the rats moving in the back. And it's terrifying because I just saw one jump off that crate.
I mean, to be honest with you, Recoil,
Quite literally just pulled out a rat. I didn't see that before.
I didn't see it either.
I did.
Oh, God.
I saw the big ass rat and all the bugs crawling on the ground over there.
Damn.
We're
You're
gonna
just
need.
looking around.
We're gonna need some magic on this.
I'll be honest with you, Recoil. If you,
There's a
I
rat
didn't
in
even
my
see that rat
shop.
until you said something.
There's a rat in my shop. But there is an old rusty wagon wheel. Shitter's full.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I could get us a kickstart if you guys want.
Let's see what you can do. Cletus, I'm allowing you to try to fix the foundation by consecrating this ground and making it a holy Buford Tavern. And how I'm going to have you do this is like Revivify. 3-piece. 3 rolls to bring this place back. It's in rough shape. 18, 20, 22 is the DC.
Ooh,
if you get to 22 on the 3rd piece, whole bar is going to be magically put back into place. Rest of the party will be in assistance in helping you consecrate the ground as you try to make this a new home, but it is your scene. You will be rolling your spell attack.
Hey, Cletus. I don't care what you name this bar. It was the alcove before. You name it what you want. Let's bring some pride back to this community. Right here, right now, this is where we make our stand. I weirdly wish Inspiring Leader would apply to this situation because I have one of those cards,
Play it.
but I'm going to throw it on the table too.
All right.
With an inspiration.
Inspiring Leader, what I'm going to give to him, I will give you advantage on one of your rolls, Cletus. Your choice.
I have to choose. Oh no!
It is
I'm
your
definitely not gonna
choice.
use it on the first one. All right.
Make these people proud.
Before anything starts, as soon as you give me the okay, Cletus reaches in. So he sets his bag up on the what's left of the dusty counter, and he reaches in and grabs an old flask. It's actually Cletus's forgotten flask filled with whiskey. And he kneels down, setting his brand new cane next to him. And he pours the whiskey into the cracks and kind of makes a puddle on the floor below him. And as it seeps into the cracks, you can start to see just in that spot where the whiskey's pouring into the cracks, the wood starts to become unsplintered and starts to like bring back a little glow to it.
First roll. This is good. 22 to start it off.
I watched that thing roll real scary like.
Just to be clear with you, you're going to be able to roll 1 with inspiration. And if you have an inspiration, you're able to add it to one of the rolls as well. You just got a D10.
Okay, I'll use my D10 for this one.
You can always roll inspiration after the fact. You don't have to declare it first. But
Okay, gotcha.
you have to declare the advantage first. As you guys see the floorboards begin to unpop themselves out, bowed from the rainwater. Foundation beginning to steady itself. Second roll.
So before the second roll, I will like reach through. Like I'm on the outside and I see like a little hole, like a hole in the wall, and you can see like little slats or whatever, and I kind of like reach through and I grab Cletus's arm and I say, make us a home here, man. Make yourself a home here. You've done really, really admirable walking the path. Make a franchise, and I will cast guidance as the hair on the tattoo sticks up.
Oh. You have guidance on this roll, in this roll alone.
So that's an extra D4.
$21. Guidance spent. You begin to hear the croaks as the frame of this building begins to straighten itself.
The
Dust
whiskey's
picking up and
spreading through the
swirling
cracks.
around. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the whiskey spreading through the cracks is like a golden glow.
Cletus concentrating on this magic, swirling around us like a small vortex. One last piece, advantage, and you have a D10. Send it home. One more roll. 17. Oh, let's go!
Yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Didn't
Bits
even
and
need help.
pieces, like Fantasia begins to pull itself together as this bar begins to form in your own image. Your mind's eye taking over, literally putting pieces together, moving them about. You open your eyes to the calm candlelight in the small pit of the stove. A bar top with a solitary rag on top of it. A quaint set of tables.
As soon as I stand up, I look over at Leightash. You could just see a tear coming down out from under his goggles.
My
I'm
God,
not crying. You're crying.
we got it.
Get this place. It's so beautiful.
We got a place to stay. We got a place to work. Cletus, you got a bar back.
It's home.
More importantly, gentlemen, we've got a place to inspire some pride in New Throne. Look at this. A very own Cletus's Tavern. Right here. I knew you could do it.
Hey, and I can work for free and I don't have to work for someone else.
And you know what? You didn't give away the recipe to your dwarven bread either.
That's right. I never did. It's still in my brain.
That's
Please,
gonna make you a very popular person.
I think your dwarven bread is actually in the oven.
Wait, what?
What?
As I flip open the oven, it's a big old fresh loaf and just steam pours out.
Wheel of
Oh.
cheese sitting up on top.
My God. Anybody want some bread?
Do you have to ask that question? I think we're all starving.
He even repurposed the wagon wheel. This is like some sort of Nashville Airbnb.
Maybe you can use the wagon wheel on your new ship.
Take it off and make it a steering wheel.
We're gonna aim small, miss small first. Gentlemen,
Speaking of, Cletus, what are we gonna call this place?
Speaking of Nashville, why don't we call it the Lone Star?
the Lone Star. Buford's Lone Star.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Let it be the star and the beacon this neighborhood needs. I like it. Cleaner, if you got any rum in that barrel, I wouldn't mind.
Oh, there's a lot of liquor in here. I hope you know that. And we're surrounded by liquor right now.
If you want, I can work on the outside. Smoothing out the ground. Clean it up.
Hey, if you want to. I know you like to fiddle with the ground and whatnot. I bet you can do a good job.
Quite. As yeah, I mean, I think Umber will go outside and I'll just
When you step outside, those empty stables now have working Belgians. You all have a fresh cart and 3 Belgians.
I think Umber walks over and gives them each a pat. Beautiful.
Stocked, fresh oats. You all have sleeping quarters. There's a shop and an active stable that are all inside your possession. Home base acquired.
Cool.
You guys made me look on that map. Holy shit. I was like, tiny tavern, tiny abandoned tavern. Do I got one of those? Fuck yeah, I got one of those.
Was it because of the 20 that triggered it?
Just you guys talking about it made me, was like, oh, okay, they want to look for this. Like, you guys
No,
want.
I mean, giving me the ability to refurnish it. Was it the 20? The perception 20?
No. That I just let you do on your. I let that just. You do that on your own.
Oh, you got the update, just like the rest of us.
Hey there, D&D Beyond. You need to settle yourself down. Or that's Beyond 20. Anyone else want any RP before I put a ribbon on this session?
Leightash pulls up to his corner chair, similar to what he had before in Cletus's tavern. Pulls out his guitar and starts to pick a song that even he didn't know he could play. Something strange, something foreign, something no one else but him thinks sounds like home. In a memory of a warm fireplace, a full belly, and his father's voice fills his head.
As soon as Cletus finishes pouring the last of the drinks out for everybody, he's gonna slide into this room and see that Cooter's laying on the bed all huddled in a ball. He's gonna sit down next to him and just give him some time that he hasn't been able to give him since the crazy adventure earlier.
Is it nighttime right now?
Hell no, it's the morning.
It's still morning.
Okay.
That's why I didn't say Lake go to sleep. He's just gonna sit down on the bed with him.
Garomesh is just gonna like set up shop either on a table or like next to a recoil in the shop and just tinker with all the new toys, make sure everything's working. I've had a lot of jams, so
We both
want to make sure everything's in working order.
have a few kinks to work out over here. They can look for that fucking taco cart all they want this afternoon. These things gotta get fixed. Can't be letting this shit happen the last time we were out here. Damn near felt neutered, both of us.
Yeah, it wasn't cool.
This will breed new opportunity. As I can build a whole new fleet of shit. And I haven't been able to on the road. Maybe I can find the ingredients I need inside the city. I look forward to seeing what comes out of this old shop. Doesn't hurt when you need a little inspiration. It's 10, 15 feet away. Doesn't hurt at all.
Yeah, I can finally sit down and tinker with some alchemy, maybe come up with some fun stuff.
That's right. See what you can make of that old chemistry set. No offense, everybody, if you're looking to explore the rest of the city. I'm gonna be right back here today. Just getting things set up. Then once we come back, I can work on my own time.
You can hear Cletus and Cooter playing in the room. You're like, yep, they're busy.
There, coming out for a while. Just throwing ball off the wall and shit.
Oh yeah, we can hear Cooter. He's running all over the place.
I think Umber would go outside to a nearby tree. You just kind of sit down, plop down on the ground near the dirt and grass. You just kind of like look at the tavern and what just transpired, and take a bit of kind of like a daytime relaxing, almost like chilling on a hammock on a nice cool spring day type of vibe. As he sits underneath a tree and he pulls out that book.
It's a perfect dreaming tree because the river's not far from that spot. You can see it. The wind coming off of it blows into the grassland and the little bit of an urban forest that's there before it goes in to the start of Rosenwork Row. And with that gorgeous picture. Oh, you go.
Just one final thing. As he's sitting there and he's got his tome on his lap, he takes out the dragon shard dagger, and he places the dagger and kind of sticks it into the ground, and then almost from his hands he just kind of releases, and water just starts to flow from it as he casts Create Water. 10 gallons. It just a steady stream from his hand as it just goes, it hits the dagger, and then starts running down towards the tavern in front. And once that's ended, he will take a second, close his eyes, place his hand down next to the dagger in the dirt, and he'll just cast Bless. And he'll offer up his own protection of this place. And that this is now hallowed ground to him. And then he'll smile and go back to his book.
As you can see that growth. Almost like its own little trail. Small patches of clover and bluebells. Little patches of miniature daisies. Push up and out of this now consecrated soil. Your own little piece of the Shire. Camera zooming out on your new home in New Throne. That is where we will pick up next week.
I love that. New home and new throne.
Let's go.
Damn it, Cooter. Why did you fart again?
Cooter already took a huge shit.
Honestly, though, I think it's so much better that it's a small, quiet, quaint tavern on the outside of a city. Like, it's perfect for us. It is so good.
It's
I was like,
perfect.
man, I don't want to like it's gonna be annoying having a place in the city or something. So like, we're not that type of group. Like, you know, like.
No, we want
So being
something
able
that's
to do that,
we met out in
I
the
love
country, and it's cool that the circumstances recreated. It was a fun bit of improv where I can think, okay, what would cause this isolation in my mind? What would be available? Thinking about what's happened before, but it was the old neighborhood on the outskirts that became, well, nobody wanted to go downtown. I've seen it happen in a million places. Well, there's those folks over there. I don't want to go over there anymore. Well, that's all the college kids, so I don't go and visit this area anymore. And these little pieces of town that used to be hopping and vibrant get left behind, and they get stuck between two worlds, and they don't get to identify with either or.
Dude, that's where the name The Alcove comes from. It's quite literally Amanda's dad's favorite spot in Sydney, Ohio. It is a little greasy spoon on the corner right across from the downtown courthouse building. And
That's so cool.
It was perfect in my mind to drop there because that's exactly what I pictured it as.
Bringing back the alcove with Buford's Lone Star.
Yep.
Love it.
It's so good.
Man, that's cool.
Great RP session to get us thinking about where we're at, because you guys changed the scope of the whole. You needed to literally, everything I lined out when we got in the city got flipped up. So this was like walking back into the city again with new eyes.
Yeah. Oh,
You guys had great attention to detail. I'm very excited. This week is going to be a lot of plotting and planning for me. If you have ideas of spots that you want to visit or visages in your head that I could help prioritize when I'm building out city proper, please send them to me in a DM. That would be super helpful.
I think it'll be really neat if you introduce some new NPCs that come to visit the tavern. I think that'd be amazing.
I almost,
Yeah, like an old McDermott. And
I almost had the nosy neighbor come up and knock on the door, but I was like, no, not yet. I got that for next week.
Nice.
Hey, what y'all doing in here? Because there's somebody right next door that just saw his property value go up. Y'all pouring in there?
Y'all pouring?
I brought over a Cobb salad.
In most of my experience over the course of opening up 3 bars, the people who walk in on day one are almost all lifetime regulars. There's those are the people that want the first dollar. Boy, do they ever want that first dollar up on the wall. God damn it, I was the first dollar here.
I was the first dollar.
Oh, good shit. Loved it. You earned it too, baby. Didn't have to bust your backs getting this thing back together. I thought we were going to have about a 3-week montage there for a second.
22, 21, 26.
I was ready for it because that's the type of thing Umber is down for, is like hard.
Yeah.
Get in there, get after it, labor. Like that's him.
Yeah, I didn't even have any issues with that rolls either. Those were all clean ass rolls.
You did it, but I like it. You consecrated the ground. You put your own spin on it. I love that.
I want artwork of that so bad. Like
Dude,
Umber against the tree with the dagger and the water with the, and then having like Cletus down below petting the dog with Leightash and a guitar, and you don't see Garomesh because he's hidden somewhere.
You know what's funny?
Garomesh.
I saw it in like pixel art. I saw it in like Nintendo, Super Nintendo pixel art. Like looking at it, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's how it kind of
with the light just kind of doing the like thing where it's like
yeah. Fuck, I want some dwarven bread.
Doesn't it sound good right now?
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys actually had it yet? Like in
Oh yeah, I've had dwarven bread in real life before.
Dude, it is fucking to die for.
Dude, I miss party food in general. Like I would kill for fucking party rye and like buffalo chicken dip. These are all things I haven't had anybody make in forever because there hasn't been any fucking party to go to.
Meatballs and like those little mini sausages.
Dude, just literally dumb bacon wrapped little smokies. Like that's in a crock pot.
Calamari with spaghetti sauce and lemons.
Watch out, you'll end up with some fucking Alfredo on that shit.
Dude, that
fucking
what's Alfredo? What is that? Milk? Is that a meal?
You know there's Alfredo in that chicken parm. No, there is not any Alfredo in that chicken.
There's never been Alfredo.
Red, not white.
It's called mozzarella. I'm sorry. We'll leave it there. Thanks for joining us. We have a very, very intense session tomorrow night. So please come by as the Game of Saving Throws crew leads us in to battle from Little Hell.
Chad, thank you for all of the rolls and stuff earlier too, and all the item cards, and you guys are amazing.
For real. You guys killed it for us. Thank you so much for that. Everybody Everybody tuck yourselves in, have some dwarven bread. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.